Hi guys, I hope that you're very well. Welcome back for a new video on the Jewels and Gems YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I want to talk about another topic that I get asked a lot, and I feel it's very relevant, even more so now, to actually talk about it. And I should have actually even really dealt with that question at the very beginning of this whole series. And that happens to be the fact that we are currently still, as crazy as it seems, we are still in a very current global situation that can be very difficult for a lot of people. For a lot of people, there can be a lot of just general anxieties, stress, other type of difficulties. And now more than ever before, we are needed to step into our inner strength, our inner power. And we are being taken away a lot of things from us, and unfortunately that does not help the situation. But thankfully, by supporting us and by giving ourselves the structure that we need, we can allow ourselves to recover our strength and hopefully make it all the way through. And the whole point of this video is really to talk about the fact that when we need all the courage and strength to pull us through right now, crystals can be, if you are open enough to working with them, they can definitely be a wonderful tool, a great tool to help us achieve this. When we are seeking more strength, when we are seeking more courage, inner power, we can use the energy of crystals to get us to where we need to be. And that's what we are going to cover today. So today I want to show you guys the different crystals that I personally believe can help us achieve this. I have selected for you some of the crystals I recommend the most for anything related to inner power, courage, strength. Now, of course, it's going to be for you to pick the one that you like, because it's going to also vary a lot as regards to the rest of their properties. And they will help us to develop different types of strength or courage in slightly different ways or areas. You can wear those as jewelry. That's also another way to work with them. Or you can also use them as part of your crystal practice if you have them as in tumbled crystals or loose crystals. That also works too. So I want to get started first by mentioning one that I feel is very relevant right now with everything, and that happens to be the beautiful tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is a stone of protection. It's great. It works like a mirror. So whatever negativity comes your way, it just sends it back to where it comes from, which makes it also famous for the famous connection with the evil eye. It's supposed to help protect us from the evil eye. It's a stone about good luck, inner strength. It's about courage, because of course we're dealing here with a crystal that's all about the energy of the tiger. So it's about embodying what a tiger is all about. And what is a tiger about? Well, the tiger is that beautiful, magnificent animal with that fierce energy. The tiger is powerful. The tiger is confident. It knows that it is powerful, and it knows that it is strong. And the tiger knows he's worthy of everything coming his way, and that he can achieve anything. He kind of, he is well aware of his own potential. So that's kind of the energy that we're talking about here. So definitely for me, tiger's eye would be my number one choice to get started. Now, you could also go for something like pyrite. Pyrite is another great choice. Pyrite is a crystal that's it has a bit of a masculine energy too, kind of along the lines as the tiger's eye. It's very much so about positive energy too, which I think is really nice, about promoting well-being. And it's a symbol of abundance, wealth, obviously, aka fool's gold. We will talk about it more in depth, of course, now that Aries season is approaching. But here, I would say, great crystal to really give you the courage, the strength, the willpower, the determination to take on any challenging tasks and also to take on risks. For me, it's all about that, while of course bringing you a relief from frustration or anger or anxiety. Another great choice. Next, we can talk about definitely something like black onyx. I think is another great choice. Black onyx is also nicknamed the stone of strength, in case you didn't know. So obviously we had to include it here. It's said and believed to be great to promote stamina, strength during times of chaos, times of confusion or stress. So definitely get your hands on it. It's also said to be very good for times of grief by promoting also that inner strength. So yeah, it's a great crystal to wear in times of just turmoil, emotional turmoil, as in jewelry form. It will become like a protective talisman for you, while also grounding you and anchoring you, while bringing that harmony and balance between the mind and the body. It's also a guardian against the evil eye. Next, let's just go for something very bright and cheerful and colorful. It has to be the one and only carnelian. I love carnelian. I have a very particular connection with carnelian myself. We'll talk about this on another time. But if you don't know anything about carnelian, it's wonderful. It works with the solar, the solar plexus and the sacral chakra, both of them actually. And it's all about confidence, empowerment, and passion. And you can see how this ties in with the courage and inner strength, because you know it's also about promoting those areas of your life. It's going to stimulate positive life choices or pushing you to go for them. Motivates you to succeed. It motivates to achieve, to go for things. It's also what I love about it a lot, and that's also why I have a very special connection with carnelian. It's a great crystal to use for overcoming abuse of any kind and just trusting yourself and the way you perceive things, definitely a great other choice for you. Another one, which is probably by far my favorite, like if I was to give one favorite crystal ever, well, that is the one, and that is obviously labradorite. Labradorite, the one and only, the stone of magic, the stone of good luck, courage. It dispels bad energy, it brings protection, it symbolizes and emphasizes the importance of new beginnings and change. And that's what I love the most about it. So definitely a crystal of opportunities. Yeah, you could say abundance too in a certain way, because it balances those energies and allow us to go through change, and it really gives us the power and the strength to go through times of change. And for me, this is very important, especially now. Definitely labradorite is a great choice, be it in jewelry form for everyday talisman protection, or if you have it as in a crystal, if you're working with crystals yourself. Definitely a great choice. Next, well, we started with tiger's eye. Let's go now for, you could call it bullseye, some people call it red tiger's eye, whichever way you like to call it. So yeah, that's it. That's bullseye. And yeah, it's another great option. It will have similar properties to tiger's eye. The only difference is that here we are tapping more so into the root chakra properties. So that's going to be even more grounding, even more protective in a sense. It's more about personal power, self-discipline, that sense of survival instinct. Because it's the root chakra, it has the connection to this, to the instinct and that sense of survival. So definitely a little bit different. Great to calm anger, irritability, anything like that. Yeah, definitely another great choice here. Because at the same time, courage and strength could also symbolize an imbalance in the root chakra. So you can see how bullseye or red tiger's eye can make a lot of sense. Next, I would really like to talk about another one that's a bit unusual. That is my personal take on crystals for courage and inner strength, and hopefully you guys will understand why I'm talking about this one today. But it is actually green amethyst. Yes, I love green amethyst. So it's like literally the green version of the purple one that you guys probably are more familiar with. But green amethyst also exists. It's more like a gem-like crystal. You can see here this one. Green amethyst for me makes a lot of sense because it's really all about that sense of personal growth. And for me, tapping into that heart chakra energy, love, self-acceptance, compassion, this is also part of the process of building up your courage and building up your inner strength, because you are working with, you know, self-reliance, courage, grounding. These are all correlated. Being courageous, being strong inside, it's also, you know, being you know, gentle with yourself, being good to yourself. And it's about, you know, that these inner insights and that inner awakening, and yeah, that personal growth, you know. And I can really see why green amethyst could be another lovely choice if, for example, this is more of a gentle take on courage and strength compared to some of the previous ones we've just talked about that could be a bit more powerful and strong. If you're looking at something with a more gentle, soothing energy, definitely for me, green amethyst, aka prasiolite, that's another name for it. But yeah, this would make a lot of sense for me, and hopefully for you too. Next, let's talk about dendritic agate. Some people might know it as tree agate, dendritic agate. They're quite similar, the two of them. You can see here. Dendritic agate is also nicknamed the stone of plenitude. So it's about prosperity, abundance, fullness to all areas of life. And because of that, I really like the idea of going for dendritic agate for courage and strength, because again, it's a slightly gentler take on the topic. And it is also supposed to boost and promote a sense of perseverance and the ability to experience difficulties as an opportunity for change. And that's what I really like about dendritic agate. And I believe that this is really powerful at this time. And that means it also helps to overcome negativity, bitterness, helping really fostering love, healing anger, leading to courage to start over. That's really more so the meaning that we have here behind dendritic agate. And I really love that about it. And for me, it makes absolute sense to talk about it in this video with you guys. Next, we've got the beautiful Amazonite. I love Amazonite. It's one of my absolute favorites. I love Amazonite. Well, of course, it's a zodiac stone for Virgo. I'm a Virgo sun, so obviously that makes sense to me. But what I love about Amazonite is that it is referred to as the stone of truth and courage. And it is named, after all, after the Amazon women warriors, as they used to wear Amazonite on their shields. They used to use it to decorate and adorn their shields. So you can see how Amazonite makes total sense for courage and strength, because when you think of the Amazon women warriors, you think, you know, a beautiful, powerful, strong, courageous woman, a goddess, you know. And that's the energy that you kind of have behind the stone, the crystal itself. And really that ability to embrace, to empower yourself, embrace self-respect, but also independence, you know, self-discovery, self-care, self-awareness. It is quite a stone of the self, and allowing you to really discover yourself or rediscover yourself in a completely different light. And I think that now more than ever before, now is the perfect time for a crystal such as Amazonite. I did pick it as one of my favorite crystals for 2021 on our Instagram and Facebook content and posts lately. So you're gonna see this is one of my top 3, and that's the reason why I think it fits in perfectly with the times we're currently in. Next we have the beautiful Garnet. Garnet is great because obviously another root chakra crystal. Garnet is going to be more so about vitality, energy, passion, and of course, because also we said it inspires love, it's going to be also considered great for self-confidence, encouraging you to manifest, and it has a strong correlation with those elements, and obviously success, but also courage and the inner strength to manifest because of that. So definitely another great choice. So if you are someone that's on the verge of changing your career, or trying to bring it to the next level, or whatever it is, definitely Garnet is the perfect choice for you right now, because it fits in with everything that we're just going through and talking about in this video. Next we have now this is Hematite. Some of you might be familiar with the beautiful magnetic Hematite. It's another great crystal for the root chakra. It's very grounding, protective. It's a stone of transformation. It's all about willpower, self-confidence, and really transforming any negative energy into more positive vibrations, which I think is wonderful for us right now. And just about clearing any of those bad vibes, that could cause you a lot of stress and worry. For great balancing, it is called hematite. Hematite comes from the Latin blood, so it's very much so a great crystal for just balancing the overall energy. So great choice. Now you can see how that makes it very much so related to balancing our vitality, and then giving us the strength, like health wise, but also the mind as well. Next, we're nearly done. I won't be too long, but I really want to give you a complete guide. So now this one here is not just amethyst, it's actually chevron amethyst. So you can see it's like it has those chevron bands. Just to show you here, you can see like V bands, which is natural, and that's how this type of amethyst forms. I believe that chevron amethyst is also very relevant because it combines both amethyst and white quartz. So by doing so, it's going to relieve stress, but at the same time, it's going to have the strengthening and enhancing qualities and the energizing qualities of quartz. So definitely great for not just relaxation, but also, inner clarity, healing, repelling any negativity, and just building over time inner strength. Now, next is going to be Aquamarine, and I think we might finish with Aquamarine because I really like finishing with this one. It makes sense to me. So yeah, Aquamarine is very much so a calming and soothing and healing stone. And what I love about it is that for me, Aquamarine symbolizes very much so that sense of letting go and going with the flow, like water, basically. So allowing us to behave and have that strength that water has. Water is one of those elements that people sometimes underestimate and think it does not have any strength. That it's not as powerful as fire, for example, but water can be very, very powerful. Water is flexible. Water is changeable. It can change its way. It's like it's so powerful. And for me, Aquamarine is reminiscent of that sense of letting go of anything that comes our way, that doesn't suit us, that doesn't do anything good for us. You just go, you just pass by it, everything is good, everything is fine. You don't have to face it. Just it's perfect that way. And that means it's going to be associated with soothing any types of emotions such as grief or loneliness. It's usually associated with that. But also Aquamarine is great for general peacefulness encouraging bravery. It's a protective stone that very much so has that sense of inner strength, and allowing you to speak clearly your truth without hesitating, without being angry, without judging yourself but judging others, or the fear of being judged. So very much so yourself, you become like water, you flow, and negativity will float away. That's very much so the idea behind Aquamarine, and I love that one to finish off this video. I might give you two last ones, but really quick. I'm not going to show them to you, but if you still are unsure which one to go for, or if you're not convinced, you could either try Botswana agate. Botswana agate has more of a more gentle heart chakra energy, so bringing that sense of inner strength within you to overcome any imbalances of the heart and emotions. And another great choice would be, for example, honey calcite. It's kind of more so about like solar plexus and sacral chakra, so like energy, inspiration, grounding, confidence, so obviously courage as well. It's a great crystal for that. So yeah, that would be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section below, guys, what did you think about it? Which crystal among those is your personal favorite or favorites, if there is more than one? You know, sometimes it's hard to choose just one. And please give this video a thumbs up. It always brings me so much joy to read your comments and see that you are enjoying the videos that I put out there for you guys. It's I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I wish you all a beautiful day, and I will be talking to you soon. See you, guys.